Hey guys, what's going on? FY My Pawn here, and welcome back to Go Create, the Goblin Baker. Since last we left off, it's been a while, about 4 or so days, I would imagine. Well, I can't really count, I don't know. I just know it's been a while, but I digress. Since we last left off, we did some mining, we did some gathering of resources, we built some new machines, we got ourselves a new tree farm. Well, a miniature tree farm, mind you. Which I've come to realize isn't doing what I was hoping it would do, but it's still getting the job done, so I'm not complaining. But, yeah, for this stream, what we are going to be doing is we are going to... We're going to be obviously making an ore grinder, so we're going to get some mills on that, make it into an ore grinder, probably automate it, or try to. I'm going to show you a Borehole Miner I've been using during the downtime. It's basically the same premise that I've already got, but it's got a few modifications, a bit of a beautification, etc. And we're going to make some new food, or at least that's the plan. So, without further ado, let's get into things and see what happens. Alright, I'm not sure if the texture packs are still on. Or still on currently. I will need to check to make sure, but I assume they are on because it hasn't bugged out as of late. So I'm just going to do a quick double check on that once we load in. And once we are loaded in, and we have checked that, we should be able to freely go about our business. But just to give you a rough idea of what's going on, I have been doing a lot of downtime, much like I did in my old series. There are times when I will just take a moment, grind out for a session, and move things along to some degree. Because I don't want to be hanging around 24/7 just mining over and over and over again. I'm sure you guys don't want that, but hey, if you guys request a mining stream, just let me know. I'm happy to do that. Because I've got plenty of plans for such mining trips. And, of course, a lot of mining, of course, but I could think of a few things that we could do to make it a bit more of an efficient mining, a bit of an efficient mining thing. Okay, apologies for that. That just happens. Alright. Give it a moment, and there we go. Okay, I think we're good. Let's see. Resource packs. Nope, everything's on. Okay, good. We are good to go. Okay, so first order of business, I should probably address a few things. Firstly, as you may notice, there is a few key changes here. I've removed the little structure here, and I've gotten a new structure here as well. It basically just has a bunch of materials that I've been using to experiment with. Basically various types of mining drills and what I can essentially do when in regards to just figuring out a system. That system is actually in my pocket, if you would believe me. So what we're going to do, we're going to take out this diamond backpack. We are going to take out 3 things. We're going to be taking out a rail. We're going to take out this minecart contraption. And I guess we're taking out 4 things because we need the lever. And we're going to take the cart assembler. What we need to do for now is place the rail cart here. Place the cart assembler here. And we take this minecart. We move over to here because it is a bit big, and we plonk it down. Say hello to the mining drill that I've currently got set up. It is basically one of the most efficient machines I have so far, and it's been doing me wonders. As you can see, there is no major deployers on it currently. And that is an unfortunate bit because I would like to get a bunch of deployers on here and just stack them up along here. So that way I can essentially mine the overworld. But that is, while it's unfortunate, I actually can benefit from this machine all the same. So first we're going to activate it here, so that way it gets back into its blocky form. I'm going to get the wrench here. And if you shift right click with anything in your inventory with a wrench, or rather if you shift right click any redstone components, you can basically pick up the contraption, for example, or a car assembler or anything like that without having to go break it. So that is something I've learned over the course of the days. Another thing I've learned over the course of the days... Sorry, 1 second. Yes, another thing I've learned is that when it comes to oranges, they work much like farms, which they have a growth rate, making them not the most ideal thing to be using when you're running a small farm like this. So having a farm like this is not really that great. Hello, cat. How you doing? So what I've essentially got to do is I'm probably going to be changing from fruit logs here to more oak saplings, I'm thinking, is the plan. So, 1 second. We're going to turn that off real quickly. We're going to take out these saplings here, because they haven't been that fantastic for me. I will probably try and find a way to make these things useful. Probably by making like little bushes of them somewhere. I'm not sure where, but I'll figure something out. But for now, I'll just place them around as a sort of fruit bush that we can have. And let's see, it's... Okay, put it there. There we go. But yeah, we'll have them just dotted around this little machine here. And what we're going to be doing instead of the logs is we're going to probably try for... I want to say oaks is the best course here. We're going to turn all this into logs anyways, so... for later. But yeah, what I'm thinking is I swap to oak here and just use those. You'll also notice I've got olives, so that is a new tree that we've got to grow. It's similar to the orange trees, it's just a little different, naturally. Where did I put... Oh, they're probably in here. Dumb me. Yeah, no, what we're going to want is we are going to want actual oak trees here, so... If I can get some, I just need to find them, really. Here they are. We'll take out the oak trees here, and we will be using them instead of the filter of plants there. Place this oak sapling in the chest. We turn it back on. Put a stone bearing here. There we go. And it will go on its merry way, planting as it sees fit. Yeah, the mod pack's really nice, I must admit. I did add some texture packs to make it a bit more beautiful, but that's what I normally do for these sorts of Minecraft streams. I can't really tolerate it otherwise. I'm so ingrained with, you know, beautiful texture packs that I can't just not ignore it. Otherwise, the farm is working well. It's overfilled the chest, so it's not been doing any progress there. But I have started on making a proper farm for food, so there is going to be plenty of crops. Yeah, exactly. I just want shaders because it's nice. Plus I added some things to make it a bit more interesting, you know, make it more convenient for me for this time around. But yeah, no, I've got a bunch of crops here, so we don't have to worry too much about food. I've got potatoes, carrots, there should be onions in there, there's corn, there should be cabbage over there, and tomatoes. So I've basically got most of the crops that I need for... I've got most of the crops that I need to make new food. It's just assembling it, and then of course automating this stuff, so... That's another thing we will have to address at another point in time. But I digress. for now, the biggest concern I have, because obviously it's going to be a concern, is really resource accumulation. Yes, I could go about smelting, and I should have probably done that, but there's a much more efficient way I can go about doing things. But this is going to require some automation, and it's probably going to require its own machine, so I may very well make a new building, and we're going to automate ores in that very little machine-like building. And the things we're going to be processing are in this barrel right here. As for what is in there, well, this is the mining I've been doing off-stream. As you can probably tell, I've done a lot. I've got a bunch of zinc, lead, iron, got some gold. Copper mainly is the big thing that I wanted to get. And we got some cobalt just because we can. Having those materials is going to be vital for advancing in the Create mod. Mainly the copper and zinc, because that will be made into bronze, or brass rather. And it will basically hold the foundation of most of our materials. 1 second. But yeah, we're going to be using a lot of those resources to try and basically automate things. So in order to start with the ore grinder, because that is the biggest thing we want to cover, we are going to need to make a crushing wheel. Naturally, it's going to require a high kinetic stress, so we are going to have to figure out a power source for that. I think water wheels still can do the job, it's just going to be tedious. But we're going to have to get some processing stuff done first, before we can even do this. Obviously, we're going to need an andesite alloy to make the wheel itself anyways. But we will get 2 if we mechanical craft it. But in order for that, we need 21 mechanical crafters. Mechanical crafters are made with electron tubes, brass casing, 2 cogwheels, and crafting tables. But we do get 3 per. As a result of this, we need to make 7 batches of these mechanical crafters, I do believe. Yep, it is 7. So what we need is 14 cogwheels, we need 7 brass casing, 7 electron tubes, and 7 crafting tables. Crafting tables, pretty easy to do, obviously. I mean, we make them every day, so straight up. One step of the materials done. We are going to need brass casing, which is another material. But we're going to start with the polished rose quartz. We're going to need 7 redstone, 4 redstone torches. Okay, 7 torches. There we go. And we need 7 iron nuggets, I believe. I believe it's 7 iron nuggets. And what you do is you take the polished rose quartz, take the redstone torches and the iron nuggets, and you can make electron tubes. That is how you make electron tubes. And from here, what we do here is we are going to be making... I guess the brass casing comes next. Brass casing, not that hard to make. We just need brass and planks and wood. Simple enough. I do believe, yep, I do have enough brass to make it, so we're going to get 8 brass here. We're going to need enough planks for this. We should only need 4. And then we need 6 times of 4, so... I guess 24? I believe it is. Yeah, it should be 24. All we gotta do is we gotta press these plates down. That's really all it comes down to. There's nothing in here. I thought there was, but I guess not. That's perfectly fine by me. We are going to have to make this mechanical crafter somewhere. And I'm thinking we place it over on this cogwheel. I'm not entirely certain, but we'll figure something out, I'm sure. But that would cover most of the crafting recipes except for the cogwheels, which is pretty self-explanatory. Alright, we're going to make the machines, I suppose, so give me a sec. There we go, we made 16. A bit too much for what we're looking for, but it never hurts to have extra. And now all we need is the... what was it? It was the cogwheels. And we need 16 of those. Cogwheels we don't have barely enough, but they are easy to make, I do believe. All we gotta do is we gotta take some oak buttons here. We andesite alloy. And around them. That'll make the cogs themselves. Then we put we get a stack of cogwheels. Very little andesite. And that is the recipe for the crafters. Simple enough, and if you have the materials, that is. But now we have the mechanical crafters. It's not going to be hard to assemble them. We are going to need to rotate them. Okay, that brings it to 20. Honestly, I should probably change where it's going. Or facing, rather. I have the wrench here. There we go. As we're going. Oh. Not exactly. We'll do here. There we go. Okay. Not exactly what I was hoping. Well, it actually might do the job. Okay. I need to do it like this. Oh, it's overstressed. Okay, so this might... Okay, let's hold off on that then. Is there a way I can... I guess I'm gonna have to give it its own power source, aren't I? Yeah, I suppose that's gonna have to be what it is, yeah. So we're gonna have to make a new machine for the mechanical crafter. And we should be able to power it up quite easily. We're just gonna need to do some quick work on it. Okay. We do have... Okay, we don't have a... I thought we did, but I guess not. Okay, water wheels. We can make 8 to 16 RPM with them. We're going to need large cogwheels, though. Large cogwheels are a little different compared to the small ones. They just require a lot more resources, ultimately. But we can easily make these without too much hassle. We just need planks, buttons, basically to sort. So we're going to do half and half, I suppose. We're going to get the site here. That'll do for now. These into buttons. Go. We've got 14 now. Put the and. Okay. Back. Right. I also never did explain cornbread. Basically, if you make bread, all you gotta do is put corn in the middle, and then you got cornbread. That's simply the one of the recipes you can do. But that's me just going over something completely different. But I digress. Okay, we got large cogwheels. We now need to make ourselves some prongs here. Okay, we should only need 5, but we're gonna get 6 just in case. I do believe 5 is the... we will try it all the same, but I do believe it's just going to be limited, so... We're gonna grab small gears for this, because obviously they're going to be upgrading the quality of our turntable, so that is something to keep in mind. Okay, we're gonna want to make a 5... well... we want to make a 5x5 zone that is going to address 6, I think. Yeah, so we're going to want to dig back a bit, but first let's get some rest. And yeah. Okay, let's quickly get some rest and we should be good to go. Alright, the machine. Okay, so for this I'm going to build it right here. Alright. I should probably know what materials I'm going to be using here. I mean, cobblestone would be a nice material, or at least an easy material to use, but I don't think I want to do that. I do have dark oak, which I might as well use. It's kind of been the common theme for my builds. Although I should probably get another tree cut down if I'm going to be doing this. In which case, I'm going to need to hit one of these guys. So I'll hit this guy here. Okay. This will be the next tree that goes down for progress. And when I do get, you know, more farms going, I'll probably start replanting the wood. Just for the sake of beautifying nature. Why not, right? Okay, nothing there. Well, okay, let's grab that. That. Okay. And I guess we just dig down here. Should be able to get a plethora of resources here. Enough to at least go for mining. And we should be good to go. Okay, grab this. Grab that. There we go. And get rid of these logs because we can. Alright. This should be a perfect amount necessary for what we're trying to do. Seems we got a bunch of oranges growing, so that's good. Alright. Time to make the machine. So for this, we are going to make it right here. We're going to set that as the basis here. We want it to have water going along, so it's fine if it's a 3x3 here, so we're going to put it like that. And we want it sticking basically one out from the entire, you know, setup here. Okay. And if I do this right, we want that to be a 3 tall. Yeah, if we set it 3 tall and this 2 tall, it should be fine. Because we want the water to pour out this direction and go back around. So what ends up happening is we're going to need to make like a little wall here, I guess. Okay, like so. Okay, with that we can then do this, like so. Oh, whoops. And we should be able to just make a line here as well, if we wanted to. That should do it. Okay. With the water wheels now in place, what we gotta do is we simply just got to place them in a favorable direction. I do believe the water wheel direction goes best this way, so we'll be taking that into account. Because we won't be seeing it, we will be placing cobblestone, or at least wood slabs along here. Because we are not going to be seeing it. Well, actually, no, we need it a bit higher here. I'm going to put it, like, right there. This is to prevent the water flow from counteracting with the flow that we currently got. We are going to need stairs to complete this, but it should be fine like this, I do believe. So it's a bit awkward, but it does do the job. I could probably actually get away with stairs, couldn't I? Yeah, we should be fine. I'll leave those little gaps for a little bit. I'm probably going to put, like, dark oak slabs. Yeah, let's go with dark oak slabs, I'm thinking. That might be the best I can probably do for beautifying this. Just to make it at least a little bit beautiful. Alright, so here. There we go. There we go. No, not like that. I guess I could just do this. Why not? Let's make it a slabby bit. There we go. Just slab it up like this. Make sure it's got like a little bit border here. And we should... I'm not too worried about the floor, to be honest, because we're not going to be seeing that often. Because it's mainly going to be coated in water, is the big thing. But, alas, it's something to consider, but not a big thing to consider. Anyways, it is not a huge issue, and I think we're almost good to go. We just need to set up things. We're going to need shafts. We will put the cobblestone away. Buttons can go as well. These are going to stay slabs away for now. And I think we are good to go. We just need to get ourselves water buckets. So we're going to use 2 buckets out of the many that we've got, just from random loot, mainly. Going to grab 2 buckets worth. Probably could have done with 6, because it's going to be using 6. Alright, perfect. It's working as intended. So, all we gotta do now is just press that. Because of under this slab, and it'll just funnel over down under, which is the intent of the machine to begin with. It's much like this build that I've got currently, but it's built to last with 6 of these water wheels, which should be enough for any purposes we have with them. But we just need to make sure it's dedicated to this machine, so let's just hope it lasts, I suppose. Okay. And that's the water. Okay. Going to constantly just provide power for us, so that's going to be nice. As for where we build a crafter, I guess we'll just build it right here. I'm in no need to change what I'm doing here, as far as I'm aware. I should probably definitely take the cogwheels down a notch, though. We'll let it soak. Hold on. Actually, rotate it. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay. There we go. That'll do. Okay, that spins it various directions, and we want it to go under here, specifically. And we want it to build like so. This will allow it to basically build in that direction. Alright. We want it to specifically go in and down. That is the intention with this machine here. Okay. Okay, if I go like this, that should be nice. Then we go like this, and that. There we go. That's halfway done. And if I'm correct, we go... There we go. And yeah, so it goes... It focuses all the way down, and then we need 3 on the top that are going to go down, because that's how the build is supposed to go. And while it may be slow, it does do the job. That's the key thing with this machine. Alright, now we just have to set up the machine itself to make the grinding wheels itself. To make the grinding or the crushing wheels, we need a bunch of andesite, some stone or polished polished material. The easiest is to do something polished, like diorite, for example. And I do believe if you just do if you just circle diorite like so, you get polished diorite quite easily. So, diorite for this. We only need one for put the rest away. We are going to need 4 bits of wood, I do believe. And the rest will be coated in andesite. We are going to need a rest before we do this, but once we are done with the process, we should be good to go. I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we'll see how we fare. Because if it does work, then we're basically good to go. If it doesn't, well, guess it sucks. Okay, we need to align it like so. Alright, so that's how we get the oak planks and put them in corners like so. And the diorite goes in there. And it slowly begins to morph. It's going to slowly just slam itself together, like so. And it looks nice and cool when it does this, so I'm quite happy with this. And once it's done, it combines and you get yourself a new item. And we've now got crushing wheels. The problem with crushing wheels is that it has a high capacity, so you kind of need a lot of power to make it work, is the problem. Thankfully, I'm not too worried about power because this machine is going to be a very potent machine. The problem is trying to figure out how to get them to work. Because we can do quite a lot here, honestly. And we could quite literally just take this entire machine and just use it as the whole machining process for it. But I want to make a dedicated building to the crushing and all that jazz. Because having something to pull the items out, then just draw them into the crusher, and then pull them back out and just toss them in another chest, that'd be quite rad, I must admit. This is the short version of how I'm going to be doing things, of course. And I will try and find more room for Mechanical Crafter and make it look a bit better, but this is the simple versions that I'm going to be doing for machines, such as I did before with the other machine. I fell down. But I think the biggest thing I want to do is make a building for this, so I'm going to need to gather some resources. Mind you, I could make this out cobblestone, but I don't think it's that special if I go about doing it. And I haven't exactly been farming much, so what better way to get the resources we need than just cutting them down ourselves? Or I suppose we could just make it easy and automate it, but this is clearly a slow process, isn't it? We'll figure out a better method. For now, though, we are going to go about the chopping method, which is most effective, I personally find. Okay, we're gonna put... We need it out after. But we are going to need to get our farming faces on. Thankfully, we've got a ton of ironwood, which I smelted beforehand in this event. So we do have that going for us. So we just need to get an extra axe and get chopping, I suppose. So it's going to be one of those streams, I suppose. I was trying the grinding, but I guess while I have the chance before I go and do a mining trip, I will show you how that bore works. Because I do want to at least show you guys that much. We're going to take the rail, we're going to take the lever, And I do believe we need to take the car assembler, even though we don't necessarily need it for the machine. The car assembler basically locks it in place and gives it a bit of a home, I should say, quote in quotations. But it basically gives you, like, a bunch of room to work with. As you can probably guess, I've died a few times. I didn't die much, I just died once. Mainly because I entered that area again. But there is reason for that. Yeah, as you can see on the minimap, I've been, I've been busy. I've been quite busy. This is gone through the progress of just trying to figure out what to do with my machines and whatnot. And it also resulted in this. As you can probably see, yeah. Also this. Yeah. This is the effects of my Borehole Miner. These are the test tunnels, but when I finally got into like tunnels like this and tunnels like this is when I really started to shine. And when I figured out, hey, I know what I'm doing. So, let me just set up the ore miner itself. I guess I'll just chop these chests because I don't necessarily need them right now. Although I guess I could drop the resources in here. Why not? Oh, that's still not enough. Great. You know what? It's fine. It's not that big a deal. Okay, we're gonna chop out some area here because we're going to need the room at least. For now, I'm going to put the chests back down and I'll set them over here. Well. Okay. Alright. There we go. Done is done is done. Down. Okay, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to leave a 2 gap here as we open this place up a little bit for what we're trying to do. I suppose I can try. Well, no. Let's just clear up the area just so we have a clear view of what's going to happen. Okay. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it'll do. Now, the thing with these machines is that you don't necessarily need to worry about blocks blocking them. Wrong place. I need to place it over here. Because it is a 5x5 machine, to a degree. But yeah, what we do is we take the car assembly down. We don't have to place it down, but it's just a good idea to do so because, well, this is what happens. Okay, now if we clear this up a little bit, you're gonna see a few things. Well, first, I should probably, Oh. I should probably put that back, and I should activate it first. So that way I can actually pick it up. Yeah, it doesn't actually... Yeah, it clears up the entire area, basically. It doesn't really... It does it in a haphazard way, mind you, though. So it's not the best when trying to clear up an area. It does its best. That's all I can say. But yeah, I'm going to quickly clear this up before we continue on with the experiment. Or the presentation, I should say. Okay, clear that up. But having seen it work, it's actually quite satisfying to watch. Of course, you need to follow behind it closely and place torches. That is the only stipulation here. But it's not that bad, to be honest, just having to do that. Alright, we placed a contraption down. And okay, for turning it off, we should be fine. I'm going to check to see if it has its materials in it. As it stands, it does not have its cart materials, so I'm going to have to leave that alone for a sec. Do I have the materials on me? No, I do not. Okay. Before we can begin, I need to quickly go back to base, because I need to get the minecart tracks and the redstone torches. Because this machine requires a lot of those. At the very least, enough to get you through the machining process. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to quickly... Where did I put them? Are they on me and I'm just being dumb? Or are they in the inventory? I think they are in the inventory of the machine, and I just blindly missed them. Yeah. No, it's actually in my bag. I'm just being dumb. Okay, yeah, no, it's in this bag. So in this bag, there is 3 stacks of power. These powered rails and redstone torches with us, because this is going to facilitate the transport of this machine in its entirety. Now, it's not completely automatic just yet. It's, well, I guess I could make it automatic, but I'm not going to. I have much better ideals for this, but I digress. Once you put those materials in the chest, if you turn it on, it's going to place a redstone torch and a powered rail. And this will do it for every block that does not have a redstone torch or powered rail. As you can probably guess, 3 stacks of that, with powered rails pushing the minecart forward, well, you're going to see a lot of, you're going to see it power through like crazy. There it goes. And it's going to take a while for this to process, but it's going to keep going for 3 stacks worth of carts, essentially. And I'm just going to follow it with torches. That is basically how you go about handling this machine. I could probably have it to place torches as well, but wasting that much torches sucks, I imagine. I guess for the sake of convenience you can do it, but it really does suck losing that many torches. You'd have to go basically back and forth to get all the materials anyways, so it's one of those things where you can do it, but at what cost, right? But I digress. This is the machine and how it's faring. I will say, it's not the most efficient thing out there, but I'm quite satisfied with it because it looks nice, and it's quite efficient with its job. It goes all the way through, and it's going to tunnel quite far. It's going to line up with the tunnel that we had prior, and if you really wanted to, you could line it up with literally anything you wanted. So you could theoretically just ignore these 2 blocks and just have it mine like a line as well. So that is an option as well. So you have options with how to mine. It's not that bad. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. I think just pushing it does that. Not a lot, but hey. Okay, but we're halfway there, and yeah. We're getting a lot of resources, as you can probably guess. Of course, we're going to need a bit of torches, so I'm going to quickly mine through here, get some fodder here. We don't want to leave it for too long, though, because otherwise mobs will spawn. And I've seen it done before, so it's best to keep up with the machine if you can. So just try and keep up. That's basically all you need to do in order to avoid mobs from spawning in this area. But otherwise, it's a perfectly efficient machine. At least in my opinion. But to give you a rough idea of how it works, basically the chests store the resources from the drills that are in the front. The minecart will push it forward, and the powered rails will obviously push it forward and keep pushing it forward, at least until it runs out of track. And from there, the block placers, or I think they are called deployers specifically, they will deploy the cart and track in front of the cart, which will allow it to move forward until the carts are gone. So basically, it fuels itself. So long as you have materials in there, you should be fine, and it shouldn't stop for anything. So you could theoretically make this machine infinite, if you really wanted to. I don't like making my machines for mining infinite, because it gets out of render distance, it could suck. It's good if you're gonna plan on following this machine for a long time, but it doesn't nearly have enough material, or, well, it doesn't have enough for storage to make it, you know, realistic for such a thing. Mind you, I haven't figured out how I'm going to be dealing with the redstone torches as a whole in the near future, so we will need to address that issue. So we will need to make a machine that will mine up everything, mainly the redstone torches and the powered rails, but if we can get to that, that's basically going to be a golden goose for us. And once you're done, well, once we get to the end, I'll tell you what we have to do. But yeah, basically, it places carts down, it goes in its direction via just basic momentum, and it will store all the materials in chests for you. So as long as you have the chest room, you should be able to carry this thing to the ends of the earth. And it shouldn't be a complaint, I do believe. And it's done. Now all you gotta do to deal with it is up. You just gotta shift right click with the wrench, and it will pick up the entire contraption, including all the resources in the chest, mind you. And all you gotta do now is just hold right click and take up your cart's, you know, materials for whenever you want to use it next. So it's really simple transport. The cleanup's a bit iffy, but if you can get like another machine to clear up torches and machines for you, it's basically a near semi-automatic process. So it's a lovely little machine. So long as you know what to do, that is. But yeah, it unveils a lot of space. I'm sure you can probably modify the design to whatever your heart's desire. After all, it just forces itself into position when it needs to be forced in position, that is. And take that, and just grab everything and we're good to go. Okay. But yeah, no, as for mining, I've basically been doing all my mining in the Twilight Forest as of late. Strictly because there's no liquids that have yet to impede me so much. And you can probably see why, because I've went through like 3 stacks of minecart rails with no blockage of like water or whatnot, so that sets a precedent for, you know, how much we can actually get here, so that's nice. What I could probably do for torches, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is I could probably have, like, 4 deployers, I'm guessing. Well, no, that actually wouldn't work. That's not a good idea. It would only make it a not-so-good machine. I need to find some other way of doing it. But yeah, this is going to hold all its resources. The zombies, you know, spawns are not going to be that big an issue, because most of it is just, you know, pretty easy to go through. Just light it up and you're basically golden. But yeah, it covers the vast majority of my mining, and it's how I've been getting so much resources. Resources later. I don't need them right now because we've already plenty at home. I just wanted to show that off and show you what I have basically going for how I got those resources. For anybody who's using the mod pack recently, in regards to making that machine, very simple, but you will need to start off by making 2 deployers, at least, if you want to make it work. So there is some requirement for brass to get that machine going, but if you're willing to spend a little bit of brass, you can make a lot of leeway in your mining trips. It just saves so much time, at least in my opinion. Let us start with the tree mining, I do believe is the task, isn't it? We need as much dark oak logs as we can get our hands on, I do believe. Start eating cornbread. And that gives us assisted harvest. We'll put, I guess we can't put the bread away. That's fine. Alright, that just leaves us with deforestation. Although, I suppose I could try something new, but I'm not sure how well it's going to work. Yeah, we'll leave it for now. I'm more concerned with getting the wood right now, so... Although, now that I think about it, couldn't I just make a portable cutting machine like I did here? Because if this can cut wood like that, then maybe I can make something a bit more portable for us. Okay, so what we need is a drill, I do believe. Hold on. Okay, first we need a saw. We're going to need 3 iron sheets, an iron ingot, and an andesite casing. So, andesite casing, we need 4 iron. Okay. We're going to turn 3 of this into iron plates. There we go. I think I have an idea on how to make this more efficient, but I'm not entirely certain if it's going to work. First, of course, we're going to need a power source, but I think pushing with a minecart actually works just as easy. In which case, I should be able to make like a quick minecart contraption, couldn't I? It'd be hilarious if it works, but if it doesn't, it doesn't, I suppose. Okay. We make the saw. And if we get ourselves a chest, which we can get here, there is barrels, but we want a chest, so I'll just quickly grab from this. Alright, is there anything in here? Yes, yes. Sorta... Here, this'll do. We'll grab this chest here. And we're going to make a very simple machine. I have no idea if this is going to work, but if it does, this is going to be very interesting. And it's going to probably solve most of our woes regarding mining trees. Okay, what we do is we take the cart assembler. We're going to need a lever here. Alright, cart assembler. Okay, cart assembler. Okay, starting off, we're going to need... It's going to be a very crude machine. We place this here. That's the cobblestone setup. We have super glue, so we're going to set that up. Okay, we set that up with glue on the front. We're going to set down a chest here. And then we follow up with super glue here. And then lift the like so. Although maybe I moved the chest back. Yeah, I might have to move the chest back. Although I suppose it's not gonna matter ultimately. Yeah, no, it's not gonna matter. Okay, this will be our setup here. We're gonna probably chop this real quick, just so we have the chase facing this way. It'll look a bit better. Alright, let us get our next minecart here. Okay, our minecart here. We're going to use this as our next contraption here. It is a very crude thing. I'm not going to deny that. But if it does work... Okay. Alright, let's take this machine for a whirl. It is probably the most crude machine. But if it does work, then we've basically got a free tree feller. Of all things. Only need one rail for this to actually function. Anyways. Yeah, if we take one rail here... Okay, yeah, we take one rail. Alright. Oh, hello. Ow. Okay, skeletons, not... Alright, well. Whatever. Alright, let's place the cart down. Take the contraption here. Push. And slowly but surely. Okay, so it doesn't exactly do that. Okay, so... Okay, so it's a bit further in line, but I think I can make this work. Let's put it a bit further back, but have some... let's not have scoria here. Instead, we'll place that there. Place the contraption there. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. Okay. Oh. Ow. Okay, maybe not the best. Okay. That's not gonna work. It is mine, so it's not like it's completely out of whack. I don't know, it's just really awkward. Okay, come on. Okay, no. Place it 2 blocks back, it might work. I feel it can work, it's just very awkward. Hey! Okay, so it does work. You just have to mine the entire tree, basically. At least that's what I see is going on here. In which case, I just need to make another drill, in which case, and it should work. Which sets a scary precedent. I could theoretically mine this using this method. Or rather, I could theoretically gather trees with this method. And it would be a very efficient felling method. Okay, I guess I know what I'm doing. Bit of an aggressive method that I'm going to be employing, but whatever. As long as it gets the job done, I suppose. Okay. Gonna put the rail here. We're gonna put the car assembler, put the cart here. And it does take everything, so this is quite a practical idea, as much as I hate to say it. We're gonna make it a 3-way miner. So that way we have 3 chests worth of storage at least. So we're not completely out of the... well, we don't have... Okay. Done and done. Alright, we're gonna make 2 more of these feathers here. And we're going to have chests there. It's by no means a safety net, mind you. But it's going to have to be what we got. Okay, we take 2, 6. Press the rest, like so. And we need 2 andesite casing. Thankfully, we've got plenty, or at least just enough for it. Gonna get some cornbread, so we can regen some hearts. Okay, gather those. 2 should be perfectly fine for the endeavor we're looking for. We will get some super glue here. Place it on the side of this mechanical saw, because we can. Let's actually place these properly. There we go. And there we go. That's 3 saws now, so we should be able to make this happen with a bit more ease, I do believe. Not going to be the most accurate, but it will be the most efficient. Alright, with this, the machine active now, again. Activate it. The wrench. Gather materials. We only need now the rail and the machine itself. Alright. Time to get chopping. In the most obscure way I thought possible. Okay, we set this down here. Off you go. Okay. Okay, that's 2. Alright, that's 3. Alright, and that's 4. There we go. That's 1. We just get our wrench out and take it. Take the cart. And we just line up the next one. You know, I could probably do this a bit better. I've got a better way. Let's just get some normal carts here, or normal rails. Set it like so. And do it this way. Push. Why not? That way, at the very least, it's actually targeting the trees, and it's a bit more efficient. Bada bing, bada boom. Take those. And we place these here. There we go. Place that down. Push. And the momentum will just carry it along. There we go. Okay, we've got an efficient mining method. Or rather, a tree felling method, I should say. Well, I'm not complaining. It's getting us a ton of wood at least, so... Push. I wasn't expecting this today. But hey, at least we got some sort of semblance of a, you know, a feller. Well, I'm not complaining. We're gonna get 3 stacks of chests with this method anyways, so that's nice. Okay, cool. How do we handle this? I guess we just get some dirt and we can line it up. Yeah. if we need to deal with things like this, we just need to go with a elevated platform. And then we just push. Push. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I would use powered carts, but there's no need, I don't think. Besides, if I can deforest this fast, I should be fine. Whoosh. Well, you know what? I quite like this method. It's very simple. Kind of regret not doing it earlier, but hey, if it works, it works. And to think all it requires is 3 rails, 3 sawmills, and 3 chests. Technically, you don't even need 3 chests. You can just do 1. That's just how convenient this machine is. And it'll mine the whole tree, so once you've cleared up the entire tree, it basically goes on its merry way. Is there anything else I want to do? Not really. Okay. Well, I think we should have enough wood by now. I would imagine so, because felling those trees is really difficult. But if you're able to do so, and you get the cart here, you should get quite a bit. Yep. Would probably fall for a long while. That's going to be nice. Okay, we'll leave that alone for now. That's just going to be a machine that we have now. And I guess we're going to be building quite a bit with Dark Oak. That's going to be our staple. Now, as for where we build the machine, I think we build it... Well, we're not building it over there, that's obvious. We've already got the mill here. Honestly, I'm planning on moving this mechanical crafter over to the other side. But hey, I'll leave it there for now. We do not want to tamper with the farms. There's going to be spanning along here, so keeping the interference from our buildings here to here is probably going to be paramount here. Alright, in that case, what do we do? First, we need to make the location for where things are going to be crushed. I should probably start with that. What should I make? Okay, well, obviously we're going to need to... I'll just show you what we need to do. Basically, to give you a rough... Well, hold on. If I can... this right is let's see. I think I got it right. No. I think I got it wrong. Hold on. Yeah, that's grinding there. I'm not sure how we need to deal with the crushing wheels. I'm sure I have to do some rotations, but basically the synopsis is that we need to keep it connected like so. So that is how we're going to be grinding our materials. What I'm thinking is I make a window are crushing. So I think I want to make like a little tank somewhere here to make it show that we're actually grinding things instead of not doing... Well, instead of showing nothing. So what we're going to want is we're going to be wanting a 3x3 here, I suppose. Just so we can see out. Okay, we're going to build up there. like so. That way we have a nice 3x3 here to work with, just to see what we're doing anyways. Okay, so that 3x3 will be designed to show us that the mill is actually working and doing its job. Get the drills or the mills set up, so we want them like, so we'll set them like this. There we go. It's not going to be the perfect design, but it will do for the purposes of what we want. Okay. And we'll just have them rotate properly once we get the chance, but we'll hide all the machinery behind closed doors, essentially. With the dark oak here. And obviously we're going to want to hide the appearance of this machine behind a behind covers, so that's going to be a staple here. So preferably we want to do something like this. Okay. Alright, this is going to be our platform essentially for how we're going to see into this. The backdrop is probably going to be wood naturally, as we usually make our stuff. We are going to do something like this though. That way we can put some wheels there. We can make a little bit of a design there. I'm not sure what we're going to do there, but I do know that we do want to see what we're doing basically in that area to a rough degree. We'll have the resources come from the right and then drop down and probably circle up on the bottom. So we'll have a 2-floor system for how this machine works, I'm thinking. And we should be good once we set that up. As for power, honestly, I think the best way is water wheels. That's just my personal opinion. We're probably going to have to rock another water mill here, so it's only going to be 4 power, but hey, we should be able to make that happen. Quite easily, I think, actually. Yeah, it's not like we're going to be showing the other mill off here, but yeah. Those mills will basically power the machine. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're probably going to set up some dirt here just to make it look a bit nicer. But otherwise, I think we hide the machines here. This is going to basically be the power. We're probably going to have to, yeah, we're going to have to drop this onto a carriage belt, I'm thinking. We'll make it look nice, so that way we can't, well, we can't see the bottom wood anyway, so. We will have the machine drop materials in from the top here, into that little hole. And probably using a chute, we'll send the items down, and then we'll have a chute catch them and send them onto another belt here, which will slowly wheel it over into a complete chest. But this will be our power source here, I'm thinking. That's the thought, anyways. Drop that. Oh, whoops, bit too much. Up here. Okay. Okay, up here. Yeah, we're using a lot of wood for this, but it's kind of necessary, so... Okay, that's a bit of a L there. Just chop that. Alright, whatever. We'll just leave it there for now. I'm not... Well, I guess... Whatever. Let's just be picky and just grab it. I'm a bit too greedy. Okay. Well, whatever. We get... So we put 4 wheels in there. We get them powered by water, as we usually do here. We will connect the power source to these guys here. But we want to make it invisible, so that way we don't have to worry too much about, you know, people noticing it. So that is something we have to take into account as we're building this machine. We don't want people seeing the backdrop here, so... We're probably going to have to extend this just a smidgen more, I think. Yeah, if we extend it a smidgen more, we might be able to get away with what we're doing. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the... Okay, we are going to... Yeah, I guess we need to set up... Yeah, we need gears and whatnot to set things up then. But gears should be waterproof, so I shouldn't need to worry about those being a trouble. So we're going to get some cog wheels here. We're going to get some large cog wheels just to make it a little faster. The shafts are going to be used as a thing to just basically connect these water wheels, or the grind mills in. And that'll be the setup there. Okay. For this machine, all we gotta do is take a large cogwheel here, and we get the system going. Yeah, if we get a large cogwheel, then we can connect the smaller ones, and they should make it go faster, I do believe. If I recall correctly with the design. Yeah. As you place a big one to start with, then go to a smaller one, it increases the pace of the machine. That is going to be needed for the crushing wheels, just to make it faster. Alright. And then we have to power this machine, which is going to require 3 water mills, it seems. I would prefer it if we could get more, but I don't think we have that luxury. Unless we can make it a luxury, actually. I think we might be able to, actually. Hold on. Alright, if we do a large cogwheel, that would connect to this. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, if I connect it to this, then I can actually... I might be able to make this work, actually. If I connect a small cog here, then I can make a little bit of a different design than I had predicted. Okay. In which case, I take the 2 shafts here, and using that, I create a little bit of a different waterwork way. Of course, I can narrow this down now, but I'm going to keep it the same size, just building frame of size. Okay, we're going to open this up a little bit. Okay, we need only this much room with it. So, let's see. Alright, if we want this to work, we're going to need these 6 water mills as usual. Yeah, or I could make this fast. Hold on. Okay, well, obviously we're going to need to do this. Well, yeah, we need to do this regardless, because otherwise we won't be able to get it. Let us do a small cogwheel here then, and do a big cogwheel, which will allow for proper rotation. There we go. That rotation will then go from here. We're going to have to make a bit of a dirt platform, of course, but we should be able to make this work. Yeah, so what happens ultimately is... I guess we could just make it a small one and keep it short, but yeah... It's fine. Well, you know what? Let's make it small. Why not? It'll conserve more room. That's what I'm sort of thinking of here. So we'll conserve room here, and we can just worry about 6 blocks here instead. Of course, we're still going to need to make the design for the water wheels, but that's fine. It's just designed in a bit of a more compact way. I guess... Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is I'm getting it working. That's the important bit. Okay. Alright, let's need to set up the water wheel itself. Get that sorted. Okay, we're going to need andesite, I believe. No, we don't have water or andesite for water wheels. Okay, we need slabs and large cogwheels, so we do need andesite for this. Take the sticks. Alright, we're gonna make 6. Anything else? Be on our merry way. Alright. Rotate these, we should be fine. Oh, rotating that way. Actually, that might work in our favor. So we'll eat some bread as we're going along. And I guess we'll be doing bees in the near future. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm just ranting at this point because I'm trying to figure out what we're doing. Okay, what we gotta do is... Right, we need water now. Because now we're getting into the system where we actually need water, and it's high time we actually get the machine running to see how well it works. Okay, we're gonna need some dirt to make this... Well, I guess we can use cobblestone as a basis for now. There's no need to get into dirt. Rocky stone. Let's use cobblestone. Cobblestone will do the job just as well. Okay. We don't need the cut there, but we do need it around here, like so. Alright, we put that away. Slabs now. Okay, we slab it up here. Slab. Okay, we take our wood. Well, no, not wood. Yeah, no, the slabs will go in there. Then we take the water. Or I guess wood in this case, isn't it? I should probably get the wood back, because I will need it for the crafting process here. Alright. We'll chop these, I suppose, because we don't need them. All right. There we go. And if I were to just line this up, I suppose. Here we are. And done. Okay. That'll be our next placement. We are going to get the water going now. Pick that up. Okay, we want it that way. Good. Alright, the water goes there. Okay, so we've placed it... Alright, so we've literally placed it there. No, we don't want it there. We'll place one there. Okay, that... This is gonna get annoying. Okay, so that's 2. We place a plank there, I suppose, and one here. Okay. Set that... You know what? It's not like we're gonna see this, so yeah, we'll just do it like that for now. Okay, it looks like we're getting somewhere now. Place our water here. Alright. It's going well. It's a bit awkward to travel through this, and I might grind. I'm getting somewhere with this. That's the important bit. Grab the water here. But as you can see, the grinders are working. They're going in the wrong direction, of course, so we will need to change that, but it's fine. Okay, we just need one more bucket, and we should be good. One bucket here. And there we go. With that, we have ourselves our gears set up. We will need to use our wrench here, real quick. I guess it's working? It looks like it is. At least in my opinion it does. Okay, we don't need to see the side here, so we're just going to close that up. Nor do we need to see this side. There we go. Alright. Set that up, set that up. There we go. Now we need to set up a system to bring the items up here to drop down, and then we need another system set up to transport the items over to cooking them and then send them out. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to have like a fire blower somewhere along here using a line of belts. And we'll probably use the power of the machine here as well to make this happen. So we're going to quickly make the mill here. And before we actually do this, I actually want to test it out. Because with that machine alone, it should theoretically double our ores. So we're just going to get some iron. And we're going to test it real quick. Because if it doesn't work, I've done something wrong and I'm concerned. Okay, dark oak. Hop up. Now all we gotta do is we gotta let this item drop in. Okay. And it seems like it's going down. It is not. Now, what is the issue? I guess I'll toss the iron hoe away until I figure out what's going on. You know, that would be a... You know, I got an idea. I figure I know what the problem is. It's because I've got this gear running the same direction as this one. That would explain a lot. Okay, so we need to figure out a way to make it work then. Okay, so this one is off kilter, so we need to figure out a method to make it work. Okay, well this is working like so. Okay, so... we actually got it backwards, I think is the issue here. So if we don't change the speed on it... well, if we don't change the polarity, then we're not going to get anywhere. There is an easy way to go about it, but I don't think it's the well, actually, it would be the most appropriate, wouldn't it? Well, as far as I'm concerned, one of them's right. This one's wrong, from what I'm seeing here. So, yeah, this is going to turn in. This one needs to turn in as well. That is the issue with the machine right now. So this is not working correctly as it should. So instead, what I need to do... I think I need to line this up. And... I guess find a way to turn it? Wait, hold on. If I do this, will it work? Yeah, if I do it like this, would it work miraculously for some reason? I don't assume it would, but it's worth a shot. No, it does not. Okay, so that just goes outward again. Well, there is another way, actually. Hold on. If we take a cogwheel here, by doing it that way, then we can easily do the other trick that we tried to do. Where's the big cogwheels? They're somewhere. Okay, where are they? They're in my inventory somewhere, I'm sure. Oh, here they are. I'm just blind. Okay, we do that, and we place that there. We place this here, and we get the shafts going. Like so. There we go. I think that... Alright. Here. And this should... yeah, it's rotating in the right direction. And this should do the same. There we go. And with a toss... there we go. I'm going to quickly get some rest in before we run into mobs. And we should be good to go. And with that slight change in the machine, it should be grinding down, and as a result, we've got some crushed iron ore. I'm not sure if there's more that's going to come out of it, but let's see, hold on. There is a 30% chance that we will get crushed iron ore. 1 or 2, I guess. Or I guess 2 chances at crushed iron ore. And there is a 12% chance that we get cobblestone. Otherwise, it's a 0% chance for anything else. Basically, there's a 30% chance we're basically, there's a 30% chance we're doubling our ores, basically. Which is nice. Alright, but we've basically got... Keep saying basically, gotta stop that. We have the machine down. That is the big thing. So, what we want to do now is we have to make some... We essentially have to connect our network to a bunch of pulleys so that we can send the resources downward without too much hassle. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but we'll see how things fare. With the chutes, however, this will make our job a little easier, I think. So if we place a chute down, it should do the what we want it to do. I'm not sure how the chute's going to work, but we'll see. Honestly, a good example would be a stick here, wouldn't it? Yeah, it just crushes the stick. Okay, that works. So yeah, if anything drops into the chute, that is basically going to help. We're going to make a little platform here then. And we will place that there. And we are going to have ourselves a pulley pull the items through, I suppose. I would assume. And we'll have it carry from here. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a system pull the items up from here somehow, bring it into the machine, and then bring it out through the bottom, which we will have cooked and set up appropriately. So we want it to come up from here, so what we're going to do is set it up like so. Okay, like so. We are going to have to make it look nice. We will need to get some more, I believe they are shafts. Yeah, we need to get more shafts, I suppose. Let us get 16 of these shafts for the purposes of the machine. Okay. To start with, we need to... Right, so there's going to be a shaft here, obviously. Okay. Shaft there. Shaft there. That is going to rotate into the machine, and that's going to bring it down. We need a shaft here to bring it over. So it's a bit of a stretch. There we go. So this is going to bring it up. We can chop down a little bit here to make it more viable. Okay. That's going to get linked down there. Go with this, and then go from... No, we'll go from here, and then we'll get an item, or we'll get a... Do we get a chest? How do we get the chest here? We're going to need to get the belts. We actually do have 4 mechanical belts on hand, so that is nice. And convenient. We'll set these up. Alright. Yep, the belts are going there. Then we get the belt over here to connect to this one. And if we get ourselves a chest here, so it's a bit of a high chest if we do it that way. Or we can follow up with something a bit different. Like, for example, taking this and going a bit into the machine, which we can do. Yeah, if we go a bit into the machine, then what we do is we can set up like this. We can up with the mechanical belt like so. And then what we can do is we get a shaft here, rotate it so it looks nice, and we can have it placed here, I guess. That's a bit too far. If we place it here, rotate it properly. There we go. We get the mechanical belt on this. Alright. And we get the rotations proper. Then we should be good to go. We don't need a lot of power for this, so what we're probably going to be doing for power here is I'm probably going to do the same method that I did over, not here, but there should be a method here that I've been using, if I recall correctly. Yeah, we're going to use that rotational thing to power it. It's not the most efficient, but it will do the job for us. We just need a bit of heat, which magma blocks can certainly apply, I do believe. I'm not sure if magma blocks will set fire to oak, but I would hope not. What if we don't have magma blocks? We should have some, but if not, we can go to the nether, I suppose. Yeah, we only have one magma block, if I remember right. That's not good. We can use magma creams as a substitute, though. So that is an option. We don't have near enough magma creams, but we can make magma cream quite easily now that I think about it. To make magma cream, we need blaze powder and slime balls. There's also magma cream blocks. That would be nice, but not necessarily the best. Yeah. The easiest way would be to use magma creams, so I think we're going to have to make some slime. To make slime, yep, we get dough and lime dye. Thankfully we still got plenty of dough, we just need lime dye itself. And if I recall correctly, yep, lime dye is made with green dye and white dye, so we're going to need to get some cacti here. Let's see. It's away, I see. Nothing. Great. Okay, we're going to take the dough. Apparently we got slime balls in here. Not sure why, but we do. Put those in. Got 17. Honestly, I think 17 is actually fine. Yeah, let's use those slime balls. Okay, we're going to take the 17. We're going to take the magma creams. Blaze rods. Turn most of it into blaze powder here. You know what? Let's just use it all. Let's go back to the nether. Put the slime back. We will be limiting our supply of super glue, but considering we need to make the magma creams to make, you know, magma blocks. Get this machine powered and, you know, going rather than not. Okay, it was a mechanical heater, I think. Okay. Okay, not mechanical piston, not drill. I don't need anything mechanical. Not an induction heater, obviously. Let's see. Sorry about that. I'm just a bit tired, but it's fine. Okay, I know what it is. I just forgot the name of it. It's not windmill bearing, obviously. Rope pulley, no. Mechanical bearing, no. It's definitely a heat fan of some kind. Here we go. Encased fan. Okay, we need propellers. I think we're going to need at least 4. So we'll get 16 iron ready for the press in the morning. Okay. Okay, we get the 16 iron pressed. That is going to be the goal there. What else do we need? We need andesite casing, obviously, so we're going to make a bunch of them, I guess. Thankfully, you got plenty of wood. Okay. Just shift it. Yeah, let's just... Alright, we've got plenty of cogwheels, so we're not lacking that. We've got plenty of shafts, we just need to make the propellers themselves. Away, for now. Haven't got everything iron-wise, but that's fine. I'll crush the iron here. There we go. And that makes 16. Perfect. All we gotta do now is take the... got 4 propellers. Here. Now, if I do believe correctly, we can make this work now. We just gotta get up there and get it organized. Let's see. Well, obviously one's going to need to be here, which makes my job a lot harder. Oh boy. Okay. I do it like that, that's okay. Can I do it on the side though? That's the question. Okay, wrong direction, but... There we go. Got out somehow. Okay. Wrong direction, but we can simply fold it like so. Now, what happens if we put a magma block like here? Okay, that does nothing for me. Okay, now, is it something that you got placed downward? I would assume so. Oh, no, wait, I didn't... Hold on. Alright, well, maybe I do need a right-click. Hold on. If I place this there we go. If I take this magma block, alright, take that. Okay, we're gonna eat some of this bread, and probably just the last one, to be honest. Yeah, why not? Okay, so that doesn't work. Alright, what if we place it down here? And we take the fan here. And right click. Okay, so no, that doesn't work. Okay, so I've got the issue here. Actually sucks. Okay, I'm being dumb. Well, am I? I'm fairly certain it's an encased fan, but I'm not... Alright, let's just see. We're looking for a mechanical bearing. Okay. Slip through. Ah, right. Okay, so we need an encased fan with the mechanical bearing. Okay. So it's actually a two-part system, basically, is what it's going on here. Okay, in that case, if we can get ourselves a mechanical bearing, I should be fine, right? We still need we're still gonna need turntables though, so that is something. Okay, so for a turntable, it's literally slabs and a shaft. That's easily done. Okay, we need slabs though. Let us get the slabs here. Okay, we're going to toss this for now. Let's put in some stuff away, actually. Hold on. What can I put away? A bit too much wood. Put some of that wood away. There we go. We then can only make 2. We should be able to make a bit more here if we get some more of this. That gets us 4 turntables, which is literally the thing that's gonna determine how things are gonna go from now on. Turntables are not what we want, though. Great. Right. That might be the issue. We're not powering it with redstone. That could be the issue, now that I think about it. Because I do believe these machines do require some semblance of redstone power if you want to turn them. So, honestly, it might just be as easy as levers here. Placing it on top. Maybe on the top, maybe on the side. No. Okay, what about putting the machine on top here? Okay. Okay, so it's obviously turning on the top. That's the issue. Okay. I should be able to make this work. It's just going to be really awkward. Alright. But I should be able to power both, though, if I were to do it the right way. So it's going to be a bit of an awkward design. So we're going to chop these 2 bits off. We need to make these small gears here. Okay. Okay, we're going to set this up. We are going to set up the encased fan. We'll get a lever on it. Turn it on. Okay, it's a bit of a slow grind, but that's fine. Okay, now how am I going to get this working? Well, obviously a big gear is going to be needed for both at this point, so we should probably go back and make some big gears. At least that's the thought process here. Okay. We are lacking buttons. Alright, toss that. We need andesite. No, we don't actually. We need cogs, specifically. That'll make 8 cogs. That's perfectly fine by me. We'll get rid of the oak button. Get the 8 big cogs ready for deployment. I'm not too worried about speed. That is honestly an issue I'm willing to avoid right now. Okay, if we do... Okay, we can't do it here, but we can chop this, activate it here instead. So that way we get a connection here. And then we can follow up with a connection down here. Okay, it's going up. That's the intended target. Good. Alright. With that then, we just need to set up the next target. Alright. And if I am correct, we should be able to do this quite easily. Just chop this bit here. It's a bit dark, but that's fine. Connect it like that. Okay, that's a bit too much of a gear. Okay, how am I going to do this? The best I can probably do is like that. There we go. It's a bit of a complex mechanism, but it gets the job done, and it rotates too. So, it works in our favor. Of course, it's going to be expensive doing this constantly. Well, ish. But honestly, with the miner, I'm confident I can get plenty more andesite. It's just annoying doing it this way. But yeah, nope, we've got a slow but surefire way of getting the items up now. It's very slow, mind you. So really I should probably find a way to enhance the speed, but I think that might cause it to break, to be honest. I'm not looking for efficiency, to be honest. I'm looking for effectiveness, sadly. Okay, well, the last thing we gotta do is get a connection here, so get a connector here. And I guess we set this up like so. Hey, you know what? I got a better idea. Hold on. Chop this like so. Well, actually, no. It's probably actually better, way better like this, actually. Yeah, so if we do it like that, then we can get the shafts here, I suppose. Connect it like a line. And I guess put a large gear on top here? Seems like the most... that might actually do it. Yeah, that might not actually do it. Hold on. Gonna have to do something else here. Alright. If I do the cog like this, then it works, I suppose. And if I use small cogs here, then it should work. There we go. And then anything that goes in here will basically be just slowly transported. It's not the most efficient method, but it gets the job done. I'm not looking to make this faster just yet, but when we do advance further, I'm probably going to upgrade this machine just a little bit. But for now, we're here for, we're not here to make it look like the fastest thing alive. We're here to make it work. That's the key important thing here. Okay, we're going to set that pole up. Going to get our wrench so it's set upright. There we go. And all we gotta do, I do believe, is, honestly, if we set it up like this, then we can get a chest on this side, actually, now I think about it. And it should go under, I do believe, but I'm not 100% certain. If we take this, we place it down here, there we go. Now, if we can get this turning, we should be fine. And honestly, there should be an easy way to do this. We just need a big gear to transfer over this direction. How are we gonna do this? Okay, let's see. Well, if we're talking small gears, it shouldn't be too hard to do. Hold on. If we do this, that'll get it to its proper rotation. Then we do a proper setup here. And from there, we can follow up with a small gear, because I don't think we're going to be seeing most of this. Well, maybe we should probably back this up. So we put the gear here, so that way it starts rotating that way. Oh god, that's a horrible crawl. That's an even worse crawl than... what can I do here? Well, it's already becoming a slow crawl because of this, so... Yeah, no, that's an issue. By that before, Okay, so... We do not want it to go backwards on itself, because otherwise it just crawls in. Goes to a crawl. Okay, so obviously this is the way to go. Alright, no, not the way to go. Take that. Okay, that's a good way to go. We don't want this to gather to a crawl, so we want to avoid that as much as possible. Okay. I think we just do this for the other one, because we're obviously going to need this to go down regardless. We are then going to get the smaller cogs here, place them like so. It's a bit awkward, but it gets the job done. It's just rotating in the wrong direction, which we can easily fix, I think. Or better yet, we could probably... We could just theoretically just use another magma block here. That is... There's nothing stopping us from doing this. As for how we're going to power it, we're going to power it right here, I guess. We shall put the encased fan. There we go. We shall give it a power source, but on this side. Or try to, anyways. Cut that off. There we go. Power it up. There we go. From there, we can rotate design as we see fit. So we're going to use a large gear to help with that. We're going to need a gear facing here. And we will... I guess try and do a cogwheel here. There we go. That's an acceptable design. Okay. Now we need to figure out how we're going to design this one. So with how it's designed, I could easily probably get the corners cut here without too much hassle. So let's see. Well, honestly, the most preferable design would be to, I don't know, place this here, but that's going to clog that area, which is not going to be good. So we want to avoid that as much as possible. Can we get it on the bottom here? Yes, we can. Okay, but that doesn't help us, is the problem. So we could theoretically go... Oh. Oh, right. We could theoretically just connect it through there, couldn't we? I've been done. Okay, if we keep it like that, and we were to, I don't know, exchange the... Well, we could change it. I'm not saying we can't, just... raise the efficiency. Okay, the top is the one that's turning, so we'll keep that on. Okay, we're going to chop these away here. If we take a large wheel, take a small wheel here, wait, hold on, that's not gonna work. No, if we do a small here, and we do a large wheel here, that way we can turn it like so. That's not gonna work. Probably do the large wheel all the same. It just needs to be done a specific way, which sucks. But hey, that's the forethought of the session, right? Once we get it solved, it's solved, right? Oh, man. Still tedious, but we'll get there, we'll get there. I mean, we got the mill working, so I'm sure we can get this done. Okay, hold on. Alright, maybe chop into this a bit. It might actually work. Hold on. Alright, so first and foremost, if we get a large gear, we can transfer to this side, I do believe. Yeah, if we transfer to this side, we can rotate it. We can also do this. And I do believe if we do this, it will do the same here. It's not going to solve our issue, though. Okay, maybe this? Oh, it's really close now. Okay. But at that point, if we go with this method, it's actually going to slow the machine down. Hold on. It doesn't necessarily say I have to. Wait, hold on. If I can get more room, then it's actually it might work. If I get the shaft here, place it down. If I get the large gear and we get the small gear, there we go. Then we have two gears that are actually working close by one another. Now, if I can get them to connect, that would be another story entirely, but we would need to rotate the thing using the method, which would require another bit of this. Hold on. This probably wouldn't solve it, though, is the problem. It'd be really easy if we could do it like this, but it's really janky. If that were to go there, we could do this, I suppose. And if I were to do this, it wouldn't look as bad. Okay, let's get the, well, maybe it will work. Hold on. Wrong way, but whatever. Okay, hold on. I'm getting somewhere. Oh shit! I found the solution. There we go. It took a bit, but we got it. It's just a bit of finagling that you have to do. But it should work as intended. We would need to... yeah, we'd need to test her, but... I think if we connect this machine that we have... I guess right... No, we need to get it on a diagonal because it is a small block, but if we place the magma block here, we place the encased fan. Alright, we placed the encased fan there, and we turn it on. We're going to put the power source on the back, I do believe. Turn that on. We get ourselves a large gear, and we connect it up with a small gear using shafts as a connector. We need a small gear now. Okay, it's just got a bit of a weird rotational drive going. One is going one direction and one is going the other. So if we can fix that issue, then we're golden. Because one's going up right, the other isn't. So we need to figure out how to fix that. The easy would be to add 2 gears here. And get a large gear, I guess? Would this work? No, that just makes more gears, which is not the goal. To make it 1 small gear and 1 big gear if we can. So we can do a big gear here. And we want a big gear here, I guess. God, it's so confusing here. Hold on. Maybe I can do something here. Maybe there's something I can do that will make this my life easier. Okay, that's an option. But it's not going to help us in this. That. Let's put the lever elsewhere. I guess we'll put it right here for now. There we go. Okay, maybe this will work. I don't think it will connect. Will it? No, it's probably not going to connect to the cogwheel. Yep, it's not connecting. Way to go about this. I'm just not sure what's the way to go about it. I know I can't do that. Well, maybe. Hold on. It looks a bit naff, but it does work. Will it transport items is the question, because that'll determine if I keep this design or not. Let's just ditch one of the things here. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, so it is ignoring the large cogwheel, so it looks kind of sketch, but it will work, is the thing. So aside from it looking sketchy as heck, it should work as intended. It's just a bit wonky. That's all it comes down to. And, I mean, who can blame you? Look at this mess. Okay, we're going to put those there for now. There we go. Just so we can collect the logs, because we can. There we go. But we do have a system of sorts. What you do is you do a double cog, or large cog here, to go on top, like so. And then you follow up with a cog here. Preferably a cog if you can. If not, you're kind of buggered. Yep. So it literally requires that you go with a double cog here. Otherwise, it's just not going to happen. And then you've got, of course, connect them together. And then you're good, basically. Okay, so we're going to get some more cogs then. Big cogs, mainly. Okay, we got andesite. We can Obviously, we don't need them right now. We are going to need planks. We'll take planks. We'll get 32 buttons here. Gonna make... There we go. 16 should do it. Alright, we're gonna speed back over and set up the mechanism again. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, what was it? It was... Yeah, it was the long way forward and this way to the corner, I believe? There's something like that. There's a very specific design in which it needs to be. Was actually something else. It was probably this and this going... Oh yeah, we needed to extend it, didn't we? That's it. We needed to extend the design and then it would work. Okay. I'm just being dumb. Regardless, we should be fine. Yeah, no, it's extended by 1 block when you require this machine. Yeah, so we get a shaft here. Place that there. We get a large cogwheel. We place both like so here. And we just get them both on the same wavelength here. And because of that, we can now power these machines the right direction. And we don't even need to reliably use the engrossed fan. It just resets into itself with the speed. So that's good. We can't do the same purpose with this one, but we should be able to, at the very least, turn it into something useful. So all we gotta do now is honestly just set things up for a quick reversal here. What we do is... Honestly, we just take the large cogwheel, place it there. We place the cogwheel there because it's gonna go down. We quickly make a mechanism down here, which requires magma. We'll place a torch over here when we've got the system set. Encased fan. Lever on. We will get some dirt here. Close it up nice and tight, except for this block here, which will require a large gear here. And it will just slowly pump out the resources as needed. Okay. It is a slow mechanism, but it is a mechanism that works nonetheless. We just need to now set it up, really. So we're going to get 2 chests, I believe, to act as a temporary placeholder. We could use barrels here. Yeah, let's use barrels. Why not? There's no harm in doing it. Well, you know what? Chests are a bit better. Okay, let's put in the dirt. Need it right now. Okay, what else do we need? We need the... Yeah, we need the chests now. So we need some wood. We got logs, so I guess put a stack in, or 16 into a stack of wood. Gonna make 2 dark oak chests immediately into normal chests. Why not? Alright, we march on over. Alright, we're gonna want to elevate these chests a little higher. So we'll get 2 dirt to set up for them. Okay. Chest here. The output, or the input. And this, well, this is going to be the input, this is going to be the output, but yeah. Alright, we take the dirt, put it over by the chest here. Honestly, I think we just need a put it out block? Or do we? I'm not sure. I need to get some reference material here in regards to how it plays out. Let's see. Yeah, you need the thing 1 block over this, so I think we got it right. Yeah, if it's going to be going up, if we place it there, it's going to go up. And yeah, if we place it there, it's going to go through, I believe. Okay, let's just set up the machines then. Right. Oops. Should probably set those up so that it takes the items and tosses it away. Because otherwise it's not going to be a functional machine, is it? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea how this is going to work. I assume it's going to drop the items in. Let's toss in some arrows to see how they fare. Okay, does it drop in? It does. Good. That means it drops in, it'll get crushed, and yeah, it'll go through the other side. Cool. Now we gotta set up the mechanism so that way it's going to transfer the items properly. We'll stuff anything else we don't need here. We've made a bit too many fans. For some reason we made more than we needed, which I'm kind of shocked about. But, eh, whatever. It works. Large cogwheel. Simple enough. Okay. Chomp on some cornbread while we're at it. Now, what do I need? I need the andesite bins. Okay, andesite funnels. Here we go. We need 2 dried kelp and andesite alloy. Dried kelp we should have on us, unless I used it all, which I guess I must have. I don't see it on me, so yeah, I guess I used it all, but thankfully I do believe I have a ton of kelp left. Yep. Just get 16. Turn these 2 into nice kelp. Or nice cooked. There we go. Wait for that, and we just need 2, so we're good. 1 and 2, perfect. We will get 2 andesite for this. And we take the andesite here, get the dried kelp, which is over by our pickaxe. And we got 2 andesite funnels. We did sadly lose our diamond pick, but we've got enough diamonds. We'll be fine. Okay, what we do is we place that there, and we place this here. There we go. Now, if I recall correctly... Yeah, no, that's fine as is. It will push out items as accommodatingly as possible. It will drop them in. It is a slow process, but it will work, is the key thing here. All we gotta do now is just beautify the entire thing. So, that's really all it comes down to. But just for the thing, we're gonna throw in some iron, and hopefully while we're doing the building and making sure to idly, it's gonna work, which it seems to be, which is good. Yep. It takes the beautiful iron ore, slowly but surely. It's not the fastest, but maybe I can updrive the scaling a bit eventually, but yeah. It'll slowly but surely process these individual items with ease. We will need to set up some glass, so if I have some sand, I'd like to cook that real quick. Let's see, we've got sand. Okay, we can certainly make glass. Okay. Dried kelp, put it away in right here, if we have the room, that is. We do not need what? We'll take the strawberry bushes and put them around, I suppose. Yeah, we'll put these over by the bits here. And what else we got? I'm pretty sure we've got other bushes around, don't we? Doesn't look like we do, but we do have... We do have at least bushes. That's the important bit. Okay. The glass... Just fine. There we go. Okay. With this, we can now see what's going on with our drill. And it is slowly but surely grinding away and giving us materials. We just can't see it that well, because it's not only nighttime, but... Oh, right, we never actually did the cooking method. I still gotta do that, don't I? Well, that's not a hard... That's actually not really that bad, now I think about it. Yeah, no, if we're talking about cooking, we just need to get the encased fan, which we have a plethora of, and we need to get heating up. Okay, let's see. Alright, we're going to get this encased fan here. And we are going to need to set up a lava dispensary, I believe. Okay, yeah, no, we're lacking a pickaxe, so this makes it a little harder for what we're trying to do. We'll just make another diamond one, why not? We've got plenty of diamonds just waiting in the Twilight Forest, so we'll just take advantage where we can. Theoretically, I can just go and make a diamond pickaxe. I'm not going to be faffed with that. Okay. How are we going to do this? That's the question. Well, obviously, I want to... Obviously, the best way would be to send a little fan there. And that'd be fine. Okay. Okay, so the issue is I need to make this a bit stony. But if we're dealing with lava, which I know that is the fact what we're dealing with, then this thing is going to burn down. Kind of a mistake on my part in hindsight, but whatever. There is a way to circumvent this issue, I suppose. But it requires a bit of finagling, I do believe. I'm gonna chop this here, put that there, there we go. Put that there, there we go. Just make it look nice. Okay. Alright, how are we gonna do this? That's the question. The easiest way, honestly, would be to just set up the machine over here and have like a stone platform set up. So that way nothing's gonna burn. Lava is, you know, volatile, so we're just gonna have to hope it's fine when we're done. As long as we don't have wood set up like right next to it, I think we're fine. But it's hard to say. Yeah, we're gonna need stone. So we're gonna get some cobblestone and then we'll set up. Let's get it stacked. That should do it for now. Okay. There we go. It's one. We'll just cobblestone this up. Okay. Alright, it's been cobbled up. Alright, we just need to get the encased fan working now. And that's going to require another set of power, isn't it? Okay, in that case, the best... Yeah, we need the fan to be working, so it needs some room to actually run, doesn't it? I could just run the fan downwards, couldn't I? That is another option. You know what? Let's run the fan... Ah, but then I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to... You know what? There's an easy way to go about this. Alright, so... If I want the fan to run downwards, I'm going to first need to set up a place for the cobblestone, or at the very least for the lava to sit, so that the cobblestone can cook properly. Or, not the cobblestone, but the materials to cook properly. Now, I'm not sure how far lava passes, so I guess we'll see with this initial test, but... Let's see. It washes... Let's see how far it washes. Alright, washes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks out. Lava might be the same. And we take lava. What does that do? From the core, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So it's basically the same exact thing that I'm dealing with. Alright, so I've got 5 blocks to make this work, essentially. And let's see. We're going to place 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. This is going to be where the lava block is. And now what I do is I take the cobble here, like so. Set up like here. Alright, the lava can sit there now. And we can set up something like a trap door here. Or, I guess a sign would work? Yeah, no, a sign might work. Hold on. If I go with a sign, that would actually work quite well, now I think about it. So, we're going to use a sign to make this work. We'll use dark oak, I guess, because why not? Now, if I'm right, the particles should pass through the sign without, you know, disposing of it. And shouldn't to be worried about because it's not going to burn anything. At least I hope. We're going to set the cobblestone here. And if it burns, I'm going to be annoyed, but it's not ultimately going to be the end of the world. Okay, we're going to get the encased fan. There we go. Now, we are going to need some gears to get this running, but if I get it right, it should be good to go. There we go. Naturally, the big gear is probably going to be for the best, I think. Chop this here, there we go. Alright. Let's move the moments here. Let's get the shaft. Place that there. Large gear. Large gear would be nice, but I don't think that's going to work for our endeavors. Although, actually, if we get a small gear now, we should be able to make this work. If I... Did I pick up the small gears? I'm pretty sure I did. No, I picked up the gantry shaft. What am I doing? Alright, so back, we'll get the cogwheels, which is actually what we needed. The small ones, anyways. And if I connect these just right, there we go. That should, in theory, heat the materials just as I want it to. And if I just toss them casually onto the belt, they should cook, I do believe. At least that's what I believe is going to happen. I got no guarantees. Is it too far? It's looking like it's a bit too far. Nuts. Okay. Well, that's fine. Just need to move it closer then. Which does concern me about the belt, but... could be a lot worse. Okay, yeah, we don't want that appearing immediately. Okay. We'll set this here. We will get another set. There we go. We get the lava buckets. It's a bit of a Alright. This. Mine this. Okay, 2 large cogwheels. Small cogwheel. Alright, that should be the shaft now. Gonna deal with you now. There we go. Now, this should, in theory, cook the crushed ore. Oh, You know what? Before we go and wash that, maybe it'll cook on its way. I don't know. But if it does cook, then we are golden. It's a bit of a crude method. I could have probably done a lot better on it, but whatever. Now I've got a creeper on my tail. Did it cook? No, it did not. So, it's annoying. Okay, first let's deal with the creeper here, because last thing we want is him blowing up, ruining our stuff. There we go. Okay, so this method is not working as intended. But it is clearly blowing heat, so it's clearly doing its job somehow. It's just not doing it right. I don't know. What is the issue? Let me look at the fan. Hold on. Alright, let's see. The fan, yeah, it pushes mobs. Cooking. Here we go. When passed through lava, the airflow becomes heated. Items caught in the area will be smelted. Okay. Yeah, including gold and whatnot. Food items thrown in here would be incinerated. Okay, instead set up a smoking, which is for food. Water will allow for a washing setup. And yeah, some interesting new processes can be done if you wash. Speed of the fan does not affect the processing speed, only its range. Okay. Fan processing can be able to be applied to items, on deposits, and belts. Which, belts are the key thing here. We need it to be 3 blocks out, though. Okay. Or in this case, it needs to be the source block, an air block, and then thing. So source block, air block, air block. Okay, so we're just not close enough. That's really the only issue here. We need to go literally one more before we're basically on the golden throne. We just gotta build down one more. Is literally the only thing here. Okay, so we're literally gonna be building right next to it then. Well, let's hope it's enough. Alright, so 1. Okay, so source block, sign block, and then belt. Okay, so this is literally the closest I can make it without having to worry too much about, you know, concerns and whatnot, and, you know, it's the closest. Okay, we get a sign here. Okay, we get the blocks ready. Chop these. There we go. No, this is much... No, it's not close enough. Okay. Yeah, no, we need the sign down one more. Okay, sign goes here. Chop this. Yep, so sign goes here specifically to prevent the lava from... Need the signs here. Alright, place those there. There we go. Alright. Now put the cobblestone back. Case. There we go. Get large cobble. All one. There we go. That gets the fan running. Oh, this is sketchy, but it's not like we got much of a choice. If this doesn't work, I don't think anything's gonna work, so let's just hope it does. Alright. Toss it all on. That should cook, I do believe. Now, if we watch over it, it should do its job now. Oh, it's heating up. So it's doing its job, and... it didn't cook. Pain. Okay. There's clearly a process to this. I just don't know what it is. Honestly, it's probably just not cooking fast. It's not cooking enough. Think of that it might be. Which, it makes sense. Not cooking enough time would just suck for anything. Okay, let's just, I guess, get the cobblestone out of the way, because we don't need it. Not for this bit, anyways. Not for this bit. Gonna set up some dark oak here. There we go. Take out the water here. There we go. Alright, let us get some cobblestone here. Get some dark oak here. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna beautify this area just a smidgen. Okay. Instead, this is not going to be the drop-off point, clearly. So we're going to have to do a bit more gear grinding and all that jazz. There. Okay. Okay, well, the next best thing I can think of is that we get another... We extend the belt just a smidgen, so that way we can get it over to here. And then we make a line to where we can get the carriage going. Then we do a loop back, I guess. Or better yet, what we could probably do is send it up somehow. Well, I mean, I guess mechanical belt does that quite well. Yeah, so if we send it up right, then we should be fine. Man, this is a complex machine, but it needs to be done. Okay, well, first and foremost, we're leaving that as... Well, nah, we're going to have to move this no matter what. I think that's the gimmick there. Okay. We're gonna take the dirt out. There we go. Lever's coming with us. Take out the hoe. We don't need that. Alright. Okay, we're gonna want to place the shaft here. So that way we can place another shaft here. Okay. We will get the mechanical belt going. It is going to connect all the way over to here. I guess we'll chop these out, because I'm planning on using stone for these anyways. Or cobble. Either or. Cobblestone will be fine. Okay. Put the dirt down. There we go. Now, it says it cooks for a while, so that is something I gotta keep in mind, but how do we want to cook this? I think the best way to cook it is just literally have it go on a carriage here, and literally just slowly grind over. I think that's the way to go about it anyways. Right, in that case, we are going to want an encased fan, preferably something facing this way. Okay, let's get some dark oak to set it up. Okay. Alright, so the fan, we face it this direction. Alright, fan goes that direction. We will need a connective power, though, so that makes the room even worse for trying to cook things. Okay. Yeah, we need to ditch this hoe. It's just taking too much room. God. This is hellish to figure out. I mean, I could just do multiple fans and just stack them along the wall here. That is wholeheartedly a goal that you can do. We'd have to account for literally everything, though, which I guess isn't that bad. We'd need to get the lava on 5 different tiles, though. But I mean, if we're going this far with it, we might as well go all the wall. Like, cobble, might as well, right? But we're gonna have to definitely make sure that... Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely make sure the cobblestone, or at the very least the lava, isn't going to affect us negatively. And we're also gonna have to line this up, so that's another thing. Okay. I guess what we could do is pressure plates next. Stone pressure plates aren't that bad to make, I do believe. We just need to actually heat up the stone, which is honestly not a bad trouble to handle. I mean, we can do it literally right now if we wanted to. I'm gonna get a stack of stone real quick first, and then we'll go from there, I suppose. Alright. Gonna get a stack of stone. We're going to get the lava. We're gonna pick up the other... We're gonna pick up the water here. There we go. Lava. Okay. Toss in the cobble. Alright, give that to just whirl and cook. We need to give it enough time to cook and actually smelt. So I think it's just a time thing that's the biggest issue here. Ick. Yeah, so it is a time-based thing. It's not so much that I'm gonna have trouble doing it, it's just the machine required more time with the lava. Okay, but we should be able to make a ton of pressure plates now, which should hold the lava as easily as possible. Okay, so pressure plates, we're placing one here. Well, honestly, we don't need to worry too much about the sides, because it's going to be walled off anyways. We're still going to make 5, though. And we will still use some cobble to help block it off. There we go. I'm just going to put those there for now as basically a safety net here. Let's get some cobble as well here. There we go. Now, in theory, if this works, we should be perfectly fine. So we're going to... Well, in theory this is going to work, but we'll see. We're going to need to make the little line here anyways, so this needs to be done. There we go. Okay, let's get the fans. We got 2 currently. Okay, the fan up. Wrong way. It doesn't matter which direction, as long as it's blowing. And in fact, I could actually just use the water wheel for this, couldn't I? I mean, why not? It's already there, might as well. There we go. Okay, we've got the fan going. We then just use the encased fans here. Oh. That's a concern. Will that affect anything? Right, we need to blow it, don't we? So that's actually an issue. Okay, so that's not going to be a viable option then. We probably just need 1 then, on its side then. But we can make this work, I think. Okay. Man, this is getting harder and harder to deal with. Okay. Well, the key thing is that we get it to blow in that direction, isn't it? So... honestly, why don't we just blow it in this direction? Why not? We will have to find a way to transport things, though, but that's fine. Alright, let's toss this stone pressure plate idea for now. We will set this here, though, because that will go up, and it will probably go into another chest, actually. Yeah, if we set the other chest to be a little... yeah, we're gonna have to set... I don't know. I'm just still raking in, trying to figure out ideas to get this to work. It's not been going fun. Honestly, the easiest way would be to just lava bucket here and resolve all our problems without having to move too much. Okay, let's see. Okay, we're obviously going to need this platform here, because this is going to be rigged with lava, obviously. We will set the lava right in the middle, I'm guessing. The fan will be right here. We're going to need the pressure plates again. So we place the pressure plates down, like so. The lava should, I do believe, be fine here, but I'm not entirely certain. But let's see just to make sure. Okay, lava's not going anywhere, good. That means it is a viable strategy. Okay, in that case, we take the encased fan here. It up like this. Deal with the stone pressure plates. Well, actually, hold on. If we take the wrench, do this, dig down. There we go. We get the magma block here. Place that down. Encased fan. Let's go lever here. There we go. That's turning. Good. We just do this and this. And it blows out for a few blocks. Yeah, the problem is it's gonna flow, isn't it? We can get it one block closer. That is as much as we can physically do, I do believe. You know what? I'm getting stressed here. I might just wrap it up here. I'm stumped, to be honest. I'm gonna have to figure this out next time, but I mean, we're halfway done. I'm probably gonna have to look up some tutorials, you know, get some ideas, but I'm quite happy that we managed to get at least one half of the machine done. I'm keeping that the way it is. It's not the most efficient thing, but it's actually what I enjoy making. Like, I've made it, and I'm probably gonna do the same exact thing for this. I'll try and figure out a recipe on how to cook the, you know, the thing properly, but honestly, I think what is going to end up happening is I'm going to take one of these, and I'm just going to make like a massive line that will show a glass window, most likely, and we will get into that soon, I'm sure. But I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm a bit tired today, so I just want to take it easy for my first day in, and, you know, I'll come in full force, you know, as we come along, you know, the coming weeks. Regarding tomorrow, I am still on the fence of what I'm going to be doing, but I have ultimately decided that I am going to be playing something new. It's not going to be the two games I had mentioned recently, so don't expect anything like the Goblin thing. Don't expect anything like the Darksiders thing just yet. I will be getting to those, don't worry. I just don't think I'm ready for doing those just yet. Maybe in another time, maybe another date, but those are bulky games, and I'd like to take something... I'd like to take it easy for my next game. But yeah, we did quite a bit of progress. I showed you the boar, obviously, among other things. There is obviously the oranges that we've discussed. I've discovered a new method for mining logs, so that's a fun little change that we've got. We managed to... what else? We made the ore grinder, obviously, so now will get multiplied ores, at least. We just don't have an auto smelter, is the big thing. And honestly, what I could probably do is just make this an ore grinder itself, and just make the ore cooker itself another thing entirely. But it doesn't feel right doing that. I feel like if I'm going to make an automated ore farm, I should, at the very least, you know, refine it as well. Or try to, anyways. But I digress. We managed to get a lot done. I'm quite satisfied with it. I hope you guys are. But we will probably come next time, try to finish this farm here. What I'm probably going to do is just do some farming with the mechanical saw here. And just probably clear this entire forest, if I have the time to do so. That's assuming I want to go through the effort, but yeah. If we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. One thing we actually didn't do, that I'm actually going to do real quick, is I'm going to make some new food. Because why not? But once we're done with the new food, I'm probably going to wrap it up. So, yeah. Most of the, because it's just a lot of... Yeah, that's a lot. Stone pressure. Put those there. Okay. Now, of course, as I've talked about before, I've made cornbread. I never did show that off, but if you see those yellow crops out there, yeah, that's corn. I'm fairly certain you've seen corn in your life, so I'm not going to explain what it is. But yeah, you take one of those corn crops, which I should have in my bag. Yep, you take this corn crop, And you take 2 wheat and put it on its side in a crafting table, and you got yourself some cornbread. It is a staple food source I've found, and much better than bread to some degrees. Or at the very least, it is bread, and I'm just feeding myself just bread. But we are going to make something new. As for what we make, there has been a lot of recipes involving cabbage, I must admit. And I'd like to get into one of those in particular. Now, if you take a cabbage or a cabbage leaf, you can either package it up, or you can make various sandwiches with it. The sandwich we are going to be trying to aim for... let's see, can we make tofu? Yes, we can, if we use soybeans. Soybeans is a rather easy thing for us to make, so... we could easily make a veggie burger for ourselves. There are other options, so it's not like we're lacking. We also got a salad we can literally make if we wanted to. Pulled pork sandwiches are also an option if we wish, which require onions and cabbage. A Caesar salad would require cheese, which we do not have. There's also mixed salads. There's corn salads. Put simply, there's a lot of sort of items you can make. What we are ultimately going to be ending up making... honestly? I think the veggie burger is the best course we can aim for now. Yeah, so we're going to aim for the veggie burger. So we're going to need to make tofu, we're going to need to make bread, tomatoes, and cabbage. Thankfully, we have a plethora of cabbage and tofu. Or soy, I think. Oh, the wheat is dropping at this point. Understandably so, though. We're going to quickly get some tomatoes from our crops here. Just clear it up. Just make sure we got some inventory for it. There you go. Unlike most crops, these ones are basically... unlike most crops, I guess the tomatoes function sort of like... I guess they sort of function like... I don't know. I guess they function... They function like pumpkins and, you know, melons in a way. Whereas everything else is a bit, you know, more uniform. But yeah, anyways, we got a bunch of tomatoes, got a bunch of lettuce. We can get some onions as well. Might as well, right? Having a bunch of onions is going to help in, you know, farming, obviously. Because that's going to help with our recipes. We've got sweet potatoes, we've got carrots, we've got potatoes. All of which are probably going to be of importance, but nothing too crazy. In. We put the for now. We also need a stack of what? We need a stack of tofu beans, or soybeans. We do not have a stack of soybeans, so unfortunately we will not be able to make as much as we wanted. But we can take soybeans here and cook up about 16 to 8. We'll do that real quick. Take out the glass one. Yep. Put the glass away in the and we'll let those cabbages cook, or rather the soybeans cook, rather. And that will cover the veggie burgers. We will try and make a few other foods before we pull off from everything else. We've got, it seems we got pork chop sandwiches as well. We're going to quickly go and get ourselves some, you know, get some wheat. Because we're going to need a lot of that. Okay, we're 9 stacks, so this is going to get 3 stacks of bread. which is going to be used in the recipes to make stronger food. Okay. Take the wheat, convert it into bread. Provides us no nutritional value, but that's fine. We just need it for bread. Put those there. Get the tofu in of itself, but we are going to use. We now have veggie burgers, so that's nice. We can try to pull off pulled pork. We do have onions, and I do think we have pulled or pork chops. We do have one pork chop. Do we have any other pork? No, we do not. So we will just make one pulled pork sandwich, I suppose. We will need an onion, so I guess I'll take one out while we have the chance. Where's the onion? They're up here. Perfect. Okay, with that then, we make ourselves a pulled pork sandwich. Okay, there's bacon sandwiches. We've got mixed salads as well, like beetroots and whatnot. We don't need that. We could make a corn salad, but I think we're gonna want a cheeseburger, unless... Okay, we need to get cheese, though. How do we get cheese? I do not currently know how to get cheese, so we're stuck on that. Grilled salmon. We could we probably can't make that. Cooked chicken is not a good idea, but we can make hamburgers, it seems. There's chicken sandwiches, fish sandwiches. I think we're going to go for the hamburger now. Right, we're going to need bread, steak, cabbage, and tomato. Thankfully, I believe we have an abundance of steak. So we're going to get steak here. We're going to cook all this raw beef into steak. Okay. Toss the raw beef in. Toss the cold. Go. If you're wondering where I got this. Okay. Oh, hold on. Nope. Nothing. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope, we got ham. One. Nice. And with these steaks, we should be able to make a bunch more hamburgers, and it will basically sate us. For now, though, I'm going to eat this pulled pork sandwich. And we gain 2 additional hearts. Now, as you can probably guess, the gimmick with this game, the more you eat, the healthier you'll get. So, it is our goal. Much hearts from this as possible. That's why we're aiming for as much food sources, stuffs, craft, and get us materials for really any food. I'd prefer the processed stuff, but if we ever come into a situation where we need more hearts, we're going to take advantage of the cooking to mainly do that. It is a good idea for a variety of diets, but we've basically got veggies, burgers, change it up. So I guess we're going to consist off a burger-esque diet for the there's nothing veggie burgers can make. Can steak or hamburgers make something? You can make a cheeseburger if you get a cheese slice. Okay, cheese or wheel cheese requires a milk bucket and vinegar. Okay. I guess you need to do something more to the cheese when you're after doing so. Let's see. Simple. I guess we'll go for the simply. There we go. I don't see any way to make cheese slices, so I assume you have to eat the cheese wheel to get a bundle, or you have to break the cheese wheel itself to get the cheese slices. I would assume that's the next best thing. Vinegar requires a glass bottle and any oat. You know what? Let's make this real quick. Why not? We've got burgers or hamburgers. We can make this. I think we can make this quite easily, actually. We just need to get some cheese wheels, and then we'll do that. So we might as well do that. Why not? Okay, we don't... Okay, so we need... We're going to get some buckets of milk in abundance. Okay, that's a bit too much, but that's fine. Ditch the dirt, and I guess we'll ditch the seeds while we can. There we go. Alright, we've got the milk. Now we need the vinegar. Thankfully, we just made glass, so that just makes this all the more convenient to do. Alright, we're going to take some glass. We're going to make some glass bowls. Alright, we got 6. All we gotta do, I do believe, is basically take oats and put them in, don't we? Yeah, so we just take some oats and we should be fine. Alright, we're gonna take another stack and 3 here. We'll toss that out. There we go. And this should theoretically be enough vinegar. I'm not sure, to be honest. Sort of winging it as I go. Okay, there we go. Okay, not milk, we need this, there we go. Okay, cheese. And I guess one more for good measure. There we go. Straight from the farm. Yeah, we've basically made a bunch of food. Oh. Okay, so... how do you turn it into something else? Basics, no. Advanced creations, no. Should create cafe. Bucket of seed oil, yeah. No, we've gotten really far here, I guess. Okay, how do you get... Alright, hold on. I need to Google this, because it's going to bug me if I don't figure this out. 1 second. Alright. Whenever you need cheese slices, you can simply right-click to yield 1 slice. Okay. So you literally just placed a wheel of cheese down. And... yeah. It's like that. There we go. Okay, cool. That works for me, I guess. Alright, we take the hamburgers then. We place the... We get cheeseburgers. Nice. And I guess we'll just do this real quick. I don't exactly care too much for... Well, I guess I accidentally broke the... That's fine. Whatever. I basically made a bunch of cheese for nothing. For, well, at least to make cheeseburgers, so that's fine. Bunch of cheeseburgers, and that is where we're going to wrap it off. We've basically made an assortment of burgers that is going to keep us sated for a long time. Especially the cheeseburgers, which is probably going to saturate us to no end. But yeah, I'm quite satisfied with the results. We're going to have a lot of materials to work with, so I'm not going to complain. We got apples, we got oranges growing now, we've got a grinder. I'm completely satisfied, but I digress. For those of you on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to see more stuff. Why is this broken? I'm not sure why this is broken, but it's annoying me to no end. How did this break? That I want to know. Whatever. I'll fix it later on. It's fine. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, hit the bell notification if you want to see more stuff. I stream daily, so if you want to catch my streams, you can catch me 3/7 MST time. If you want to catch my streams, the best way to do so is search me up at FMIPon at twitch.tv. You can check the About section on my YouTube channel, or you can check the link down below in the video of your in the video's description of the video you're watching. If you're from Twitch, or those of you from YouTube come from Twitch, welcome. Your support is always appreciated. The more support I have, the more content I give you guys. Once I hit 50 followers and 3 concurrent viewers, which is the small bar in the bottom left corner, which you can see the total of, I can get affiliate status, which will allow me to give you guys more content and a whole bunch of other stuff. Your support is always appreciated. I'm not going to force it. Just know it's there, and if you really want to get my name out there, I would really appreciate it. I'm not going to force it, though. You guys do you. I just want you guys to enjoy the content, mainly. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, or enjoyed this stream. God, I'm losing my marbles as time goes on. Jeez. But yeah, no, I hope you guys enjoyed. I really do appreciate it. You know, all the support you've given me so far, and I'm gonna keep trying my best to do videos and just keep throwing things out there. But yeah. For those of you on Twitch who want to get to YouTube, the best way to do so is search me up at FYPon at FYPon using the YouTube search bar. If you scroll down, you can see a YouTube photo. If you click that photo, it'll direct you to my YouTube channel. Or, if you're watching from VODs, you can check the VOD description. There should be a link or two, which you can copy and paste into your browser HTML tab. But yeah. That is the best way to get to my channels, either or. If you want to watch my older content, best way to do so is on YouTube. It has everything since day one. So if you're looking for something specific, that's the best way to do so. If you want to see my new stuff, the best way to do so is on Twitch. It has everything for about a week worth of content, excluding Sundays, as that is the only time I do not stream. But I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know... God, I gotta get into this habit of doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, all the same. I know I did. And I'll see you guys next stream. And hopefully I'll fix that thing. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.